My name's Brenden. This is my project on developing an activity for children to do with a maths phenomenon. The phenomenon that I have chosen is symmetry, and symmetry found in nature. First, what I'd like to do is get the children together. It's based on a constructivist type of theory where we're going to build knowledge through various different activities. First, I'd like to get the children together into groups. In that groups, I'm going to hand them some leaflets that describe asymmetrical and symmetrical shapes, show the axis on the shapes, and we're just going to have a discussion point where firstly people can put their hands up and they can talk to me about what they know about symmetry. I wouldn't expect it to be much because Year 3 is about the age that the Australian curriculum describes that they should be learning about symmetry, but nonetheless some people might have a background in it. So I'm going to get a discussion point, we're going to discuss it, we're going to define the meaning of line symmetry or reflection symmetry, and also rotational symmetry. Once we've done that, we'll look at some axis and the axis points of the rotational symmetry and the line symmetry. Then once we've done that, I will ask the students in their groups to stand up on the board. We'll cut the shapes out from the piece of paper and they can go up to the board and they can place the shapes into the groups. I'll have it separated: asymmetrical, symmetrical, reflective, line symmetry, and rotational. So then we can try and use their knowledge, use sight to and listening to each other to just see that they get the grasp of it. If anybody's got any questions to ask, they can ask. Once we've done that, we're going to sort of do an activity 2 where I take the children out into the playground and we just look around, take the camera, look for different things in nature that could offer the same line symmetry, like trees, so rotational symmetry in say pine cones. Look at things that aren't symmetrical, that are asymmetrical, and do it as groups and take a photo of each one, bring it back to the class. We put them on the big board, on the big screen, so that the kids can see what they've got and show each other. And maybe some groups might be a little bit wrong, so we can then have a discussion point about whether they were right and why they were right. That way we'll get a full spectrum of the learning. 2 activities, hopefully they've learnt it by then. Now, I think it's important that we bring in some culturally diverse ideas and different backgrounds. So as a project, activity 3, the goal will be for students to go home, maybe find something from their culture that is symmetrical, or line symmetry or rotational symmetry, and either take a photo of it or bring it in the next day. If that's not possible, the kids can maybe take a picture out of a magazine. I think if there isn't enough cultural diversity within the class, then we might just get kids to go home and take pictures of different cultures and things that could be symmetry, like take the pictures out of the magazine. And I think that'll be a good point for people to learn about different cultures as well. Once we've done that, the kids can come in and then of course they can show the class what they've got, sit back in their groups. They can discuss it between them. I can look over the whole discussion and we can see what they've come up with and whether they are right in their symmetry. Then once we've done that, again, we can talk as a larger group, and people can talk about their culture and the symmetry within their culture. Thank you for watching. That's basically it, and I will hopefully get a good mark. Thank you.